The crackening continues. We're going to open another Monarch Unlimited. You know, we're doing it right after I did the other one. And honestly, I like, as I was sleeving up the Majestics that we hit and like the rainbow foil and that sort of stuff, I looked at the print quality. It was interesting. And again, this is another thing that I think is always fun to look at. Maybe not fun. Maybe fun's the wrong word. It's always maybe interesting, illuminating. To look at, because the unlimited print run here, compared to what I was feeling when I was opening all of those boxes of Monarch First Edition, it feels markedly different. The cuts on the, like just the way that the cards were cut, as I just absolutely nail the opening. Look at me go, I killed that. No. The way that the cards were cut, the feel of them, there was just some dust. It did feel a little different. Some of the edges felt a little bit rougher, felt a little bit more strange. So it's interesting. I'm curious if that was just like a one-time box thing, like a feeling, or if that was something that we're going to find when we do it here with this box as well. Again, just so you know, all of these cards, all of the Majestics, the Rainbow Foil Majestics, the Legendaries, the Fable that we're clearly going to pull in this box, let's be honest, all of those cards are going to be found on Midtown Merchant's website because these boxes were generously sent to us for free. I'm not getting any like sponsorship like things saying this. He literally just sent these so I could open these with you. We could have a chat. We could see if we could break the terrible streak of no legendaries on camera, minus that birthday stream that I had, which was bomb. Ooh, look at that. 2 Herald of Judgments. That's pretty good. He sent me these. I'm just gonna mail these cards back to him, and with my thanks, I'm gonna write him a nice note. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. I'm gonna write him a nice note. It's gonna be a great time, just for allowing me to open these along with him. Which, by the way, if you want me to open all of your boxes, and you want me to open lots of Iron, no, I can't finish that sentence. Oh, look at this, Guardian of the Shadow Realm. This is a pretty cool card. I don't know if it has a ton of play. And you know what, I'm just going to put that in the penny sleeve now. I feel like that feels more safe. Last time I didn't, for brevity's sake, but I'm going to do it. I'm just going to sleeve all of the Majestics as they come out. I don't know if it has a ton of play in the 2 Shadow classes, because to me the Shadow classes don't necessarily want to do a lot of defending. Maybe they want to defend efficiently. Frontline Scout, Rainbow Foil. Oh, look at this. You love to see it. The Hexagore, the Death Hydra. I really like this card a lot. It's the Shadow Brute weapon, Majestic. I think there's a lot of play to that card. I gotta mess around with it. And right now I'm having a little bit of a love-hate relationship with Levia or Levia, however you want to pronounce it. Mainly because I really I shouldn't have done it. I tried to force in that sealed tournament that I played in. Oh, we did it. We finally found one of these Blood Tribute foils. Ooh, that looks really cool. New art. They foiled out the blood in it. Yeah, I like that one. Someone want this card? You want that card? I'll send it to you. Consuming Aftermath and the Convulsions. I have a love-hate relationship because I really forced Levia trying to make a Levia deck in sealed, because I just wanted to play Levia in sealed and check her off my list. She was the only hero that I had not played in sealed prior to that tournament. I immediately lost the first 2 rounds. The first game felt pretty close. Foil minimalism. We have the Ironhide Helm, the Glisten, and the Seek Horizon Red. And then I immediately changed to Chain, and I didn't lose a game after changing to Chain. And that includes going 3-2 in the main tournament, and then going 3-0 in the Armory they ran after, where I got this mat, which is pretty cool. They ran a side event while the top 8 was going on, and we drafted Monarch First Edition, which was cool. I didn't get any crazy pulls in that. Draft is really interesting in this set. I liked it a lot. Glisten and Trimmer of Irathiel. But I went 3-0. I drafted Chain in that. After playing Chain for 3 rounds, I was like, dude, I love Chain. And that's what I've settled on, is I love Chain. I'm trying Bolton right now a lot, just because I feel like if I don't try it out now, when it's still fresh, I'm not going to want to try it when we all kind of like, I don't know, settle into things we love. Because I feel like I'm just going to settle into Prism and Chain. And I've already kind of gone the different ways that I can go with Prism to this point, thus far. And so I'm trying to hold off and do Levia and Bolton so that I can give them their fair shake before I pull this foil Tear Limb from Limb, which is a card I had in my Levia deck and then cut before I even played it because I was like, that card, I don't know. I don't know about it. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, this card doesn't block. This card discards a card, which is cool. But then you have to like be able to pay for this to play it, discard a card that has like 6 attack, add that attack, and then pay for the other thing. That's like a lot of stuff to try and manage. So basically your hand has to just be like full in order to play that early, or to play that period. Ooh, that's a cool one. I like the Courageous Steel hand. The extra foiling there. Prismatic Shield, and another Majestic, and another one. Rouse the Ancients. One that I plan on actually trying out in Bravo. So here's my plan. Here's my plan with Monarch. Here it is, the grand plan. I'm going to play as much as humanly possible of these new heroes before I switch over to the old stuff and play some of the old stuff and just try that stuff out. And what I mean by that is there are like, I have some clear ideas. There's a Blood Tribute again. I love seeing that card. Now that I know it's alt art, I love that. Foil seems a little lackluster. Glisten, and the, oh, another Tome of Torment Majestic. Wow, this is a Majestic heavy box thus far. Got 5 Majestics out the gate. We're hitting all the spice, which means in a little bit I'm gonna have to think about something to talk about while we hit Rainbow Foil Rare or Common, and then and then literally nothing in the rare slot, just like some random rare slot stuff. I want to exhaust like all the new hero directions before I go back to the old heroes with the new cards. We got the Soul Harvest and the Dimensional Gateway. Because I'm thinking like Bravo is probably really cool. Ninja with some of these cards would be interesting to try out. Like put a card on top of your deck and give the 4 attack go again. Seems pretty good. The Seek Horizon. That seems like it'd be really good in, what do you call it? Vexing Malice foil is pretty cool. Seems like it'd be really good in Ranger. We've got the Merciful and the Herald of Triumph, the best card in Prism. Got another one of those. Add that to the collection. So there's like things that you can do with these older classes or older heroes that would be really interesting to try, but I don't want to just jump back into those old things. I want to try the new stuff. I want to really kind of exhaust myself with the new stuff before heading back in time to try that. I think that's going to be good for me personally, and the way that I kind of feel about the pace of a 4-month set. You know what I mean? Because like if we get Kingdoms at the end of September, and here we are in June, we have July and August, and then all of September is sort of hype for that new set. If I spend like a month on these new heroes, and then I spend a month on the old heroes with new cards, then that leaves us with, let's see, that's July. I guess technically June is just kind of starting. It's the 7th when I'm recording this. So yeah, I guess I still have some time. That would give us like July. Smash with Big Tree. For messing around with like old stuff, Endless Maw. August for the new stuff. And it really kind of depends on like tournaments as well. September for the hype month, or I guess the hype 2 weeks. What did you guys think about Monarch pre-release kind of build-up? Did you guys like the release schedule, like the spoiler season? I always liked the spoiler seasons, the way that they did it. I like the way they did it this year too. Very good. Pulping, that's a good card, man. Pulping, yellow pulping. I'm a fan of that. So anyway, it kind of lays it out nicely. It allows us to take our time, not rush. And again, for me, because I am a heavy player of the game, as I am a collector, and just dabbling in investing, but more so playing, that allows me the kind of creative outlet. Seek Horizon would be a cool one to put into Ranger, though. Before we get a new set, I personally like the 4-month gap. If it gets any longer than that, though, I don't like it. I will say that, and that's kind of what we experienced with Monarch, the lead up, because it was delayed. What, a month? Like a full month? Seeds of Agony foil. That's pretty. Oh, there it is. It's better in person. All of these are better in person. That's how it works, isn't it? The foils are always better in person. I feel like there's got to be somebody out there, and I don't think it's resolution. Now that I've gotten this new camera and I've messed around with 4K, like this is not in 4K right now, but this camera makes it so much clearer. I don't know what you guys think. But the more I think about this, the more I'm like, there's got to be a good way to catch the foiling. Just got to find the good light, maybe low light scenarios. This one's pretty cool too. Ironhide, we have the Herald of Triumph Red and another Guardian of the Shadow Realm. Would you look at that? Oh, this one's got, no, I just wipe it off. It's a dust. It's a bit of a dusty. So, okay, comparing this box to the last box, it would appear that that was just like a one-off thing, or maybe that one was a fluke, or maybe this one's a fluke. I don't know. Either way, this box feels better cut. It does feel a little dusty, but that could just be the fact that they're you know, kind of cranked out real fast. Foil, a Seeds of Agony again. Red Seeds of Agony foil. I have lately been absolutely foiling out the decks that I build. And I've built like 3 different Prism decks, and so I've basically looked through all of my foils, and I've just, every time I build a new Prism deck, I'm like, yep, I'll get all the foils, because they're all beautiful. I'm about to do that with Chain too, when I build all the Chain decks. Same, oh, so beautiful. Herald, speaking of foils, Herald of Erudition in foil. Foil Majestic Herald of Erudition. Now this is important to note. They do not have extended arts in Unlimited. Extended arts are not an unlimited thing. It's just first edition. So if you're like, well, cool, that's a nice pretty card, but I'd rather get the extended art unlimited version, then sorry to burst your bubble. That's a first edition collector's kind of item only. And if you want it, you got to go get it for first edition. So that card you should pick up from Mitch over at Midtown Merchant anyway. I'm telling you, I'm really good at plugging Mitch from Midtown Merchant. You guys should go to his site. I buy stuff from him because I like to buy stuff from him. We have the foil Plow Through. Plow Through is vicious looking in foil. Holy crap. That dude's arm is missing. What? What? Oh, it's like a zombie. Look at his face. She's having a good time, just absolutely wrecking him. Invigorating Light. What do you think about that playmat? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the green-yellow Invigorating Light playmat. I think just because they paired it with the Herald ones, I'm just like, I would always pick the Herald mat, no matter which Herald it is. Foil Pulping, followed by Gallantry Gold, Consuming Aftermath, and a red trimmer. Last pack. Can we get a last pack magic? We'll find out. We'll find out together. It's overall kind of like a meh box. A lot more of these Majestics are like the kind of mediocre cards. I will say the Herald of Erudition is like the nuts hit. That card's insane. I will also say that the Foil Eclipse, that's cool. Eclipse Existence. The Hexagore is also really good. Oh, and we end with a good one too, a Bolting Blade. Bolting Blade is a good card. A card that is definitely worth putting into a Charge Bolton deck. One that I'm actually toying around with right now and building. No Rainbow Foil equipment, but I don't think they're guaranteed in Unlimited. We have the Bolting Blade, a Foil Herald of Erudition, which is just fantastic. That is a cool one. Oh, that really pops too. It's really good. We have the Guardian of the Shadow Realm number 1. We have Tome of Torment, Rouse the Ancients. We have the Foil Tear Limb from Limb, which is a cool foil. It's definitely a cool foil, but not a great card. Hexagore is a great card. And then a second Guardian of the Shadow Realm as well. One that I do want to think about like including in some of those Shadow decks, but I'm not sure has the space for it. Alright guys, if you enjoyed that, if you want to pick these cards up, make sure you head over to midtownmerchant.com. If you enjoyed this, hit the like and the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.